2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And a lot of stars on display every night in the NBA, but tonight we're going to be focusing on Blake Griffin. Guys, we see more and more forwards acting as a playmaker for their teams, and he's as good a passer as any.
Yeah, he can make great passes out the post. One of the few point forwards that could run the break. I love this guy when he gets on the break. He's going to bang on your face.
Well, Griffin, he just doesn't get enough credit for how well he reads the defense. He actually played point guard all the way through high school. So that's why he handles the ball pretty well, and he can act as a playmaker.
That's why we like to have you here, because you come up with gems like that.
Well, always a gem. You want another gem? The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
You mean like when Ernie tripped me on the set that day and I fell?
No, when I threw you in a Christmas tree. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, coming up shortly, tip-off. Kevin Harlan standing by.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. We are live at the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in LA. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. You look at the Lakers. Some doubts forming early for these guys. They've gone 0-4 to start the season. They need a win, fellas.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
Yeah, some of the fellas will say, this is just like any other game, but the truth is, nah, it isn't.
And before we get going, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with head coach Luke Walton. Dave, what do you have to say?
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from his players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And both these teams very aggressive. Looking at early offense. Transition defense, I think, would be critical. What do you think?
Up-tempo basketball, Kevin. Up-tempo basketball. Right now, the pace. How do you control the pace? You got to control the boards. You got to be aggressive on the defensive end, because this game can get out of hand if you don't get back on deep.
So the Lakers win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wing. The big men are Nance and Lopez. And it's Ball in at the one.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow, when you factor in how efficient he is already.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
First one falls for him. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
Here's Griffin. The Clippers keep it alive. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Nance. Ball dishes to Nance. and then slams it in.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Here's Beverly. They get it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And it's Ingram missing.
He's not especially strong near the basket. All the defense did was make their presence felt, and it was enough to make him feel uncomfortable releasing that one.
Rivers against Caldwell Pope. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Caldwell Pope's got his first points of the night. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now here's Beverly. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is Greg when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Griffin. And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
Yeah, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a huge contract. You felt as though he flew under the radar a bit in free agency, due maybe to his history of injuries.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And no longer a guy you're okay to foul. Griffin's made steady improvement at the free throw line.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. There's the triple. The Clippers grab the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
I absolutely love the fire they showed on the road. You really could tell they wanted that one.
Now Ball. After Gallinari missed from long range, he got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Nance has got his second basket. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Griffin kicks to Beverly. Picked by Griffin. Gallinari right side. And it's Gallinari again missing. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. In the corner, it's Ingram. Passes the ball. Lopez kicks to Caldwell Pope. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with Caldwell Pope, a player who worked on his outside shot and got it to a point, Chris, where he is a threat now on the perimeter. Has that signature plant and drift type of jump shot, but it works for him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, all Contavious needed was a little bit of time. I mean, it just takes a little time to get better in this league. KCP went from being average to deadly in the span of a year.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And the season just getting underway. Chris, we've heard some players and coaches say that the 82-game regular season schedule is a bit too long. What do you think?
I think they've been playing 82 games since the seasons and since players that before us have come along, and I think that we keep in that same tradition. I think we're the only sport that constantly talks about changing the number of games and everything else. I don't know how you keep tradition. I don't know how you keep numbers, statistics. So 82 games, I don't feel is too much. I mean, look at the money players are getting paid too now. There's more incentive. So at 82 games, I've done it. It's not too hard. You're going to get injuries. You're going to be tired, but this is a tough job, and, you know, guys are strong enough to handle it. I'm an 82-game guy, as you can see. I'll keep saying it. 82 games, 82 games, 82
Clear
games.
as a bell, I can see you're an 82-game guy.
Yeah.
Griffin, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got 6 points. Here's Ball. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Now here's Ingram, guarded closer. Jordan with some nice D. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rivers can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 3. To the wing on the left. From outside the arc. Ball no good. The Clippers shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. And it's Gallinari missing.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
And Griffin sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Lobs it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Ingram. And Griffin sends it back. Gallinari outside. They set the pick. And here's Beverly. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Right side, Griffin. Got a piece of it. Caldwell Pope left side. Stolen by Rivers. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beverly. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Gallinari. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Lopez a screen. Ball dishes to Lopez. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Now, here is Gallinari. Following the miss by Brook Lopez. Goes up on the wing.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And it's Gallinari missing.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
The Lakers in the lead. Ball with it. Down low. Caldwell Pope loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the night. Griffin sets the screen for Rivers. Jordan kicks to Gallinari. And there's the feed to Griffin. Over Nance. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much. He's given them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Inside. Deflects the pass. And again, DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Some changes for the Lakers. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Clippers.
And they haven't been able to exploit the 3 from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Reed misses.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Here's Teodosic. 11 points for him in that last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Here's Hart. There's the dish to Clarkson. Pass to Hart. They set the screen. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Here's Teodosic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. He gets that one.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Each team is stepping up, rising to the challenge. Yet another lead change.
Now, here's Zubac. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Hart. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Whoa, the D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
Decker passes to Reed. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Lakers get called for the foul. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on the free throw. Well, Chris, NBA players will go around to every arena at least once in a season. Does each arena have its own feel and look? And how does that impact players when they play on the floor? A depth perception from the basket to the last row. They've told me that every building feels different. Is that true?
Yeah, every building does feel different, but because every player is different, you know, it just depends on which guy and which arena. You know, I used to love Portland because it was dark in Portland and it felt warm in there. I don't know why. I mean, I can't really even explain that well, but I used to love playing in Portland. And I know some guys that have an arena that is bright, or they just love getting there, or maybe they just love that city. So a lot of times, I tell you what arena I really loved, and it was the first time I went to Boston Garden, because I just sat and I stretched on the floor, probably for the longest of any game, because I sat there and I touched the parquet floor and I got to look up at all the banners, and I, you know, kind of reading the banners there and who played there and what year they won, and tried to remember that team. And so in some arenas it's just special because who's performed there, who's been there before you, and so every arena has a different feel.
That's a great answer. Here's Teodosic, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Out to the wing. There's Decker. That's short off the rim.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The former Sixth Man of the Year in 2015, Lou Williams, can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter, uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
The first one falls.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
And Williams drops them both.
And the Clippers are known as a high wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
Clippers leading by 5. Now Decker still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
And Randall throws it down.
That's a major league catch and flush right there. Randall's not a high flyer, but showing some explosiveness at the rim that time.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Here's Teodosic, stolen by Clarkson. Randall down low. He's defended by Harrell. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second basket of the night. Now the pass to Decker. Reed a screen. Off the pick. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Decker's got his first points of the game.
Artful use of the screen there. Gains the separation he needs for a good look.
Here's Randall. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Oh, great presence inside the painted area. This is where Randall's most effective.
Teodosic, the pass to Williams. He feeds it to Harrell. Back to Williams. He dishes it to Harrell. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Teodosic. The Lakers with the rebound. Zubac has got his third rebound tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hart the pass to Zubac. Clarkson dishes to Randall. Drops in the tray. Randall's got 9.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Now here's Williams. Decker. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. He's got 5. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And a chance to hear from DeAndre Jordan, who talks about the inspiration he drew from head coach Doc Rivers.
Doc told me, you know, you should be Defensive Player of the Year, not just for one time, but for multiple years. And I could tell that he wasn't trying to hype me up or just telling me that because I was his player. He really meant it. Once you have that confidence from somebody like that, you can only play well.
And you got to love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre, and how Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. I mean, I have to believe we're going to see that confidence proven to be right.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, it means extra possessions, and that's certainly reflected in the score right now.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Lakers right now, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Hart. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Randall. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That free throw, no good. And Chris, you could always face up so well from the high post when you played. Which power forward do you think has the best face-up game out there right now?
Well, I think in order to have a really good face-up game, you have to have another threat, and that's to be able to drive and finish strong off of one leg. And you definitely look at a guy like Towns in Minnesota. He has that. He's so explosive. He can finish with either hand. I also think you have to look at Anthony Davis. This kid, he can stretch the floor, shoot out to the 3, but also his first step is so quick. The same with Cousins. The fact that he's 7 foot can post you up, but his first step being quick off of a pump fake, he can do it as well. And don't forget about Blake Griffin. When he gets to that 15-foot spot, you really have to honor his jump shot. So those guys come to mind as far as big fellas that could face you up and knock it down.
I know you took great pride in your decision-making in terms of when to shoot and when to drive.
Yeah, I think your shot selection is your defense as well. You shoot a bad shot, a team like Golden State could have 6 points on 2 possessions off of 2 bad turnovers. And also, I think it shows a commitment to your team from wanting to win. You know, just because you have the green light, why take that when a teammate might have a better shot that's open? So I think it takes a little bit of humility, but definitely a basketball IQ that says, wait, this is the smarter play right now. Can you think it on the live and while it's going on? So it's definitely important to be able to make those decisions.
It is, yeah, it is. The first free throw is good.
Well, the Lakers are undergoing a dramatic change of leadership in the front office last season. I mean, I think many felt that a change was needed. We'll see if they can turn things around.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And the new front office taking over, not without some infighting, though, in the team's ownership. It made headlines.
Well, I think there have been dysfunction up at the top for a while. Hopefully, though, they'll be able to create some stability and a foundation to build on moving forward.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And here is Williams. He's got 5. Passes to Teodosic. Launches a 3. Tries again. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 3 on the bucket from Harrell.
Oh, tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
Pass to Kuzma. Picked by Randall. There's the screen. Pass to Hart. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
And you know that's something they've discussed coming into tonight. How can we take care of the basketball, push the action, but remain disciplined?
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Now, here's Beverly. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. Goes up at the stripe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Here's Lopez. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Oh, and don't forget about the heavy lifting he did on the glass all evening. He controlled the game in a number of ways. Just an unbelievable effort on the glass tonight.
Now here's Griffin. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
And the first one drops. Blake Griffin hits them both. And Chris, you were the #1 overall draft pick back in 1993. We've seen a lot of greats taken with that pick, but it also seems that those #1 picks who aren't as successful face a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. There's a lot on your plate to handle. Can you talk about that for us?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for some players being the #1 pick. But I've always laughed and I've thought about, players that maybe people say maybe they were a bust, maybe this player wasn't good. Well, I think you should go back and look at the GM that picked them. I mean, the GM is the guy that assesses talent, So when there were a few players that were picked #1, and many players said, what are you doing? We've played against him. We would never pick him #1. So before that, I think the NBA is about opportunity and situation. Look at a guy like Chauncey Billups. He went to Boston. He didn't do well at Boston. They called him a malcontent, said he couldn't play, and then he ended up being one of the best leaders that the game had. And so this game is all about situation and opportunity. Can you find the right fit? That's why if you're a player, you can't let frustration get to you. You have to continue to work hard, continue to prove your game, because when you play, you're auditioning for the other teams in the league as well. They're saying, wait a minute, we see his unique talent, skills, and we see his unique skill set, and we could use him. And so many times you just have to wait for the right position, the right situation.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Gallinari wide open, gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And Beverly knows his role well. Excellent at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
Now here's Ball, defended by Beverly. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Ingram. And he makes good on the layup. Ingram's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Now here's Griffin. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. He got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Caldwell Pope against Rivers, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on his shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
And he makes the first.
Well, I just watch KCP out there, and whether it's on the ball or off the ball, he's so active with his feet and his hands. He's so hard to shake. He can hound a perimeter threat all game long.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And with KCP, he'll often draw the premier perimeter threat as his defensive assignment, which he welcomes. More often than not, Chris, he'll find a way to...
Oh, look out.
That's a beautiful jam.
Man, one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Lopez. And the layup's good off the glass. Lopez has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jordan the screen. Oh, Griffin in position. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yeah, I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
Ball, the pass to Nance. Lakers working the ball around now. Ball kicks to Lopez. Over Jordan, and Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Here's Griffin, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
One shot, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for Griffin.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Lakers trail by 3. Ball dishes to Lopez. Nance, right side. Shoots over Griffin. Nance, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Drills it from outside.
Wow, he had a rough first quarter, but he didn't let it get him down. He's gotten off to a hot start in this second period.
Ball with it, now guarded by Gallinari. Feeds it to Ingram. He kicks it to Lopez. Nance passes to Caldwell Pope, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter. And Beverly kicks to Rivers. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, after not making anything from the field in the first, I mean, he has really elevated his game this second quarter.
Lakers trail by 6. Ingram dishes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Lopez, and Jordan sends it back. And here's Gallinari outside. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far.
But he's just looked lost on offense. But luckily for him, his teammates have really stepped up in a big way.
Ingram kicks to Lopez. Over Jordan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
First free throw is good.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Teodosic just checked in. Brook Lopez hits them both. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for our defense.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Clarkson passes to Kuzma. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzma. He's guarded by Rivers. Randall down low. Griffin's there. Randall no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
The pass to Teodosic. Oh, Griffin in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Clarkson kicks to Lopez. Passes it to Kuzma. There's the pick. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Everyone in the building thought that that one was going to go in, including me. That's just shocking he blew it.
Gallinari kicks to Griffin. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Stolen by Clarkson. And Blake Griffin again. Griffin's got 26 points.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Here's Randall. That one a little long. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Pass to Teodosic. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's Gallinari missing.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
And the thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
Clippers leading by 11. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Here's Griffin. And the layup's good off the glass. 28 points for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lopez a screen. Back to Clarkson from 12 feet out. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Lakers trail by 13. Here's Randall. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
The feed to Griffin. There's the pick. Down low. Rivers. Outside for Griffin. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Clarkson. Gallinari, a screen on Caldwell Pope. The dish now to Griffin. They double team Griffin. 4 on the shot clock. From deep, Gallinari, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
There's nothing malicious about that play. Just isn't in a good spot and can't recover.
Blake Griffin getting it done for the LA Clippers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. High-scoring half, Blake. What broke this game open?
It starts on defense. Our defense did a good job of getting stops, getting rebounds, getting out in the open floor, and got some easy buckets, and then shots start to fall.
Looked good in the first half, Blake. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. Some incredible work in this one by Blake Griffin. He ended up with 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Multiple times we saw the bench cheering him on in the first 2 quarters of this one. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
We welcome you back with a view of the 110 freeway cutting right through downtown Los Angeles. Never a shortage of traffic on that stretch of road. Welcome back, everybody. 3rd quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Blake Griffin in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Oh, yeah, and in the first half, he was not only changing shots, he was sending them back into the crowd.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Los Angeles leading by 11. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Austin Rivers is out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now, here's Ball. He's guarded closely. He feeds it to Ingram. The second chance effort. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. Caldwell Pope against Rivers. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Oh, it's like he's a magnet to the ball. No matter where he goes, it finds him.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Caldwell Pope's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Lakers. And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Griffin. Ball with the rebound. Lakers trail by 9. He dishes it to Ingram. Gallinari with the steal. Takes the 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 6 points for Gallinari.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Nance sets a screen for Ingram. Nance a screen on Gallinari. Clock at 6. Here's Caldwell Pope. And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing whenever one of them gets to the line. Third is Gallinari.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they've put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
It's really a testimony to not only the type of players they are, but people too. High character guys who want to be great at what they do.
And he makes the first.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Clippers leading by 10. Picked by Griffin. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ball's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's Gallinari again missing.
They are a lousy 1 for 5 for the half. They need to find a way to get it going there.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Clippers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Jordan kicks to Beverly. Pass to Griffin. From 15 feet away. Jump shot is good that time. Griffin's got 30. And Luke Walton, the Lakers' 6th head coach in the last 6 seasons, counting interims. I think they're going to be patient with him, though, as he rebuilds.
I hope so. I mean, the fact that he's a familiar face, a SoCal native, and a former Laker helps buy patience from the fans. Also, his deal is guaranteed through 2020. They need to give him a chance.
And the Clippers making a change here. Reed's checked in. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Kings. To the middle, Caldwell Pope dishes to Lopez. Got a hand on it. Beverly wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Beverly's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Ball kicks to Nance. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Nance has got 6.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
Dishes it to Reed. There's a screen. to the right side. Here's Rivers. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And Gallinari kicks to Beverly. That shot off the mark. Good D by Lopez. Here's Ball. Nance passes the ball. Back to Nance. Feeds it to Ball. The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Ball's got his 2nd basket of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Back to Beverly. Rivers in the corner. No good off the front iron.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Rivers against Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. And Nance kicks the ball. Ingram. His 3-pointers off the mark. Clippers leading by 11. Oh, Griffin in position. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Gallinari.
And every time he's pulled up from deep and let it fly, it's found a way to catch iron. Not sure if it is something with his release or the defense is bothering him on his threes, but I would expect him to attack the rim a bit just to kind of mix things up.
Reed a screen, pulls up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Williams, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Zubats is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Clippers leading by 8. Everly with the ball. Outside Griffin. Back to Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get back on track. Not enough on that one as it misses. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Ball, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
The shot by Williams, no good. Reed misses.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possessed.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And Beverly kicks to Williams. The pass to Reed. Reed a screen. Here's Beverly. That one good for 2. Beverly's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, when Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
Ball, the pass to Zubac. Now here's Ball. Defended by Beverly. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Ball. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Beverly dishes to Harrell. On the wing, Williams shoots over Zubac, and the rejection by Zubac. It's good. That's 7 points for Lou Williams.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Hart. There's a good screen, and they call an illegal screen here.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Lonzo Ball. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's right around 13 points a night, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Here's Ingram. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Reed.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Teodosic is checked in for the Clippers. Clippers leading by 7. Now Decker. 5 points in the game. Pass to Teodosic. To the inside. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Randall with a screen for Clarkson. He kicks it to Randall. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
That's just too easy. I mean, you can't let him post you like that.
Well, yeah, you want to try to deny, take something away, but you can also see he's smart about his position.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Hart. Picked by Randall. Here's Clarkson. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Reed a screen. Shoots the 3. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Kicks it to Clarkson. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Williams. Again, Los Angeles.
And just solid play out of them that time.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Harrell. Back to Williams. To the right side. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Lakers second.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
And here's the Lakers. They're on an 18-6 run. Lakers passing it around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
No good on that one. And the Clippers making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. Clippers leading by 3. To the paint. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
There's the feed to Clarkson. Drills the three-pointer.
Recognizing the defense. Clarkson comes off the screen in perfect position to finish.
Teodosic, the pass to Harrell. Here's Teodosic. 1:44 left in the 3rd quarter. Jordan sets the pick for Williams. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
Pick by Randall. Here's Clarkson. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams kicks to Decker. Offensive rebound. Jordan. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Jordan's got 8.
Yeah, and it's the long arms of Jordan, staying active on the boards for these high percentage putbacks.
Clarkson passes to Hart. Picked by Randall. Here's Clarkson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Williams with a clean look. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Don't forget, he had a 3 in the first half. He can really hurt you from out there.
32 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Kuzma. To the left wing. Randall no good. Los Angeles leading by 9. And the wide open shot from Decker. To the wing on the left. 3-pointer. A rebound by the Lakers. Here's Kuzma. And that's not going to go. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Hey, guys, come on. Let's close this quarter. Let's close it. Got to pick up our pace. Got to pick up our pace right here.
And Doc Rivers looking for a faster tempo, as you heard, wanting to make a big push here.
I think he realizes when his team is attacking at both ends, that's when they tend to go on runs.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Hart. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, man, Randall. At his size, that quick first step, defenders are going to get caught out of position. Well, Julius Randle is a great fit as the roll man in the pick and roll. First off, he sets some bone rallying screens, and when he catches the ball in space, he's a threat to drive and pass.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loop shots.
He misses the free throw. And Randall improving his scoring efficiency last season.
Look, you give him space to attack, he'll capitalize. Great quickness for his size, the strength to finish through contact.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the second free throw, good.
Well, he was drafted 7th in 2014. Randall actually dropped because of injury concerns, but you see, he has all the talent in the world.
Rivers dishes to Gallinari. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Clarkson. There's the pass to Kuzma. Back to Clarkson. Lakers passing it around. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Nice, spicy finish. He was left alone. Why not?
Now here's Rivers. Outside Jordan. They set the screen. Passes it to Teodosic. And the layup is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the middle. Kuzma passes to Lopez. Stolen by Rivers. Clippers leading by 8. Pick by Harrell. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Lakers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Hart. Can't cash in from close range. The Clippers shooting 43% from the floor. Rivers gets a wide open look. And Lopez pulls it down.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Teodosic. They set the pick. Outside for Jordan. The dish to Rivers. Lobs it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 17 rebounds.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Looking to end his cold spell. They get the rebound. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And that's as high percentage as it gets for Jordan. He has shot over 65% for his entire career.
Timeout called the Lakers. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. A different look for the Clippers. Blake Griffin comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
Thank you, David. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with them.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Clippers leading by 12. And Beverley kicks to Griffin. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Lakers trail by 12. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Griffin with the steal. And here's Beverley. He feeds it to Rivers. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Clippers lead by 15.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
Beverley for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverley. Lakers trail by 15. Ball with it. He dishes it to Lopez. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Chris, if you were on the rules committee, what rule change would you like to see the NBA make going forward?
Kevin, there's not a rule I'd necessarily have changed, but I'd ask them to kind of reinterpret a couple of rules, and that goes with the flagrant foul. I often see so many plays that are just hard fouls called as flagrant fouls, and that can affect not only a player and later on whether it's a flagrant 2, but it can affect the game. It can affect the next game by how it's interpreted by a player being kicked out because of that. And so I just want to take the sensitivity or put the toughness back into that. So many flagrant fouls are called and they're not going at the head, or they're chopping down on the wrist. And I just like to see it get back to be interpreted as it was a little while ago, maybe 20, 25 years ago.
In the corner, Nance with it to the left side wing. Here's Hart. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
One shot.
Nance, no good on the free throw. Clippers leading by 17. From deep, Gallinari. They get it again. Jordan. But they recover it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Stolen by Beverly. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Poked loose.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Well, sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, it looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he is really hitting his stride in the second.
Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Jordan the screen. Shot off the pick. And it's Gallinari again missing. Lakers trail by 17. Time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. David, what's the update?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He informed me that it looks like a strained calf muscle, but he didn't have any further details. He's definitely out for the rest of tonight, and he'll probably need some recovery time beyond that. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on him.
And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Lakers trail by 18. Ball dishes to Ingram. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Jordan Clarkson, a scoring combo guard out of the University of Missouri. He was taken with the 46th pick back in 2014. He's made some noise early in his career with the Lakers.
The first one falls. And after Clarkson's breakout rookie season, he was viewed as a key player for the Lakers.
Well, the talent is certainly there. A good athlete who can score the ball. For him, though, it's all about focusing on both ends of the floor.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
Griffin sets the screen for Beverly. Dishes it to Gallinari. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, and that's his second three-pointer this half. I mean, he's really cooking now.
Lakers trail by 19. Now Ball. Lopez a screen. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Oh, man, yeah, he read it all the way. He got a jump on it. Very close.
Williams, he's checked in for Rivers. He took good advantage of that screen. Clarkson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Williams kicks to Griffin. Gallinari outside. Here's Jordan. That shot off. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Griffin sets the screen for Beverly. To the left side wing. Here's Griffin. Rebounded by the Lakers. Lopez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Ingram. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft. And he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
And that one falls for Ingram.
Well, think about the high ceiling that this kid, Brandon Ingram, has. I mean, and with his long arms, I mean, he could reach the rafters.
Julius Randle's checked in for Clarkson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, Brandon Ingram with the 7'3" wingspan. I mean, guard skills with the reach of a center, that gives him a lot of positional versatility.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Jordan with the screen on Randle. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And you talk about the versatility of Ingram. What position, Chris, do you think he's best fit for?
Well, you look at a guy like Kevin Durant, who started as shooting guard and is now a combo forward. I mean, that might be a mold for Ingram.
Lakers trail by 15. Ball kicks to Ingram for 3. And it's Ball that time on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And no doubt, the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Lopez with the block, and they're able to recover. Jordan can't get it to go.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Now that's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Right side, Griffin. Feeds it to Williams. To the paint, here's Jordan. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, what I like about it most is he's doing it efficiently.
Now here's Beverly. Outside Griffin. Back to Beverly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Clock at 6 on the wing, Williams. A 3 ball. Kicks to Beverly. There's 1:47 left to play here in the fourth. Griffin with it. Now defended by Randall. Over in the corner, Williams. Gallinari outside. He kicks to Griffin. A second chance effort. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Ball. And the Lakers with another miss. Clippers leading by 14. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Back to Beverly. Picked by Griffin. And it's Beverly atop the key. Cranes the 19-footer.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for DeAndre Jordan.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Willie Reed, he is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Blake Griffin. Sam Decker's checked in for Gallinari. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's 48 seconds left in the game. Shoots a 3. Part, that's good. Here's Williams. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Harrell kicks to Williams. Here's Kuzma, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Picked by Harrell. Teardrop shot. And the rejection by Zubac. The high post shot. That one's not going to go. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Blake, very strong game offensively. What gave you the confidence to take over?
I'm just putting in the work, and my teammates, honestly, believing in me and telling me to be confident at the end of the game. So I owe a lot to them. They came up with big plays. Just everybody working together.
Very good win for you tonight, Blake. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.